Yo, listen up, here's the story about a little guy that lives in a blue world. And all day and all night, and everything he sees is just blue. Like him, inside and outside. Blew his house with a blue little window and a blue Corvette. And everything is blue for him and himself and everybody around. 'Cause he ain't got nobody to listen.
Hey guys, it's Ivory. Welcome to my channel. So in today's video, I'll be showing you how to do this minimalistic, super casual, very subtle look that you see right here. It really is just super sophisticated and, you know, minimal effort. Like you just kind of got out of bed and threw anything on type of look. I was actually really inspired because when I went shopping, I saw the Milani Hypnotic lights. That's what's on my lid right here. And when I saw it and swatched it, I was like, oh my God, I have to do a look with this. It's so pretty. I wanted to incorporate as much blue because it is September. If you don't already know, the birthstone for September is Sapphire. And September is also my birthday month, AKA my favorite month. So that is why I wanted to incorporate blue. I don't know when this video is gonna go up. My birthday is September 9th, so I may already be 26, who knows. Before we get into the video, be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I post new videos every Wednesday and Sundays now, but that doesn't mean I won't post more occasional bonus videos throughout the week. All right, to learn how to do this eye look that you see right here, we're just gonna jump right into it. Okay, so I did one eye off of camera, as you can see, so I could like collect my thoughts. So first you wanna get some Scotch tape, or if you have shadow shields, that works as well. Or if you want to just apply the shadow as is and then use a makeup wipe and later on sharpen it, then that works too. First, what I'm going to do is I'm going to prime. I'm using the Maybelline Age Rewind in the shade Light, and I am not going to set it. So I'm just going to take a beauty sponge and I'm just going to blend that out. I want it to be kind of tacky so that the powders really adhere to it. So for shadows today, I'm going to use the NYX Ultimate eyeshadow palette. This is in the Brights version. So for my transition, I am going in with this blue that you see right here, and I'm just gonna pat it along my crease, and I'm gonna leave a space where my lid is, where the shadow is. Now this palette is quite patchy, which is why I have to pack it like this, but if you have a really good eyeshadow palette, then you probably could just start sweeping this. But for me, I have to pat it or else it won't stick. And this part's gonna look sloppy. It's gonna look sloppy for a while. We're stopping right where the socket of your eye is, and then later on, using a clean brush, I'm just gonna buff out the edges so that they're nice and soft. So only buffing out the edges using a clean brush. We're just gonna diffuse this so that it creates a gradient. Okay, using this blue right here, I'm using an e.l.f. eyeshadow brush, and I am just gonna stick that right into the socket a little lower than where the first blue is. And you wanna do that from inner to outer corner. And I'm alternating in between sweeping motions and patting motions just to really get the pigment on there. Next, I'm actually going to mix that blue that we just used and mix it with a little bit of this black with the same brush. I'm gonna do it in the same motions, but just a little lower. It's like a rainbow basically. So like each color goes lower than the next, and mixing these two colors together makes a really dark navy. And lastly, using the same brush, I'm just gonna take this matte black shadow, and I'm gonna only apply this to the inner and outer corners of my eye. Okay, next, using the same concealer, I'm gonna take this flat brush from Wet n Wild, and I'm gonna use this to carve out the halo eye. Now this is just going right, like it stops right at the crease. I like to start really small with like your half circle, and then afterwards you can build it, you know, sketch it out to make it bigger if you want. Okay, next for the star of the show, we're going in with the Milani Hypnotic lights. This is in the shade Prismatic Light. Now I've tried multiple ways of applying this, either directly on the lid because it is a cream shadow, but I found the best way is by using a brush and taking off the product and then stamping it like that. Doing this will get rid of some of the excess like liquid that is in the pigment, and so your shadow will be a lot more pigmented. I personally find that I have more control using a brush than that applicator, so that also really helps me. After your first layer is down, you want to let the shimmer dry, and then you can apply one more coat. I wouldn't go more than that because any more it does get a little crumbly, so just 2 layers is plenty. After that is done, I like to go back into the shadows that we originally put down and kind of just go around the shadow to give it a once over. Because sometimes when you build on top of each other, you kind of lose original pigment. At this point, you can remove the tape so that you have super crisp shadow. If you think this is too harsh, then you can take a clean brush and just kind of diffuse the line, but I like it as is. Next, I'm taking the Maybelline gel liner in the shade Black is Black, and I'm gonna make a thin line at the base of my lid just so that it covers up the lash band. Okay, so at this point the eyes are complete, so I'm gonna do the rest of my face off of camera so that I can show you how to finish off the eye look on the lower lashes. Okay, so I applied the rest of my face off of camera. As always, all the products that I use are in the description box below. I also went ahead and applied false lashes. These are the Adele Glamour lashes. So now we're gonna finish off the bottom of the eye, so let me zoom you on in. Okay, so the first thing I wanna do is add a black liner. So I am using the It Cosmetics No Tug Waterproof Gel Liner, and this is just gonna go straight into the waterline.
Outside, blew his house with the blue little window and a blue Corvette, and everything is.
Okay, next with a e.l.f. eyeliner brush, I am taking this dark blue that we see right here, and I'm just gonna tight line it right under the waterline. Next, using a e.l.f. smudge brush, I'm using the first blue that we went into, and then I'm gonna smoke out the color even further. Next, I'm gonna finish off the lower lash line with some mascara. I am using the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. Okay, next I'm using the Bobbi Brown highlighter in the shade Bronze Glow. And with a pencil brush, I'm going to highlight just my inner corner. So this is it, guys. This is the final look. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please like it and comment down below what other types of videos you would like to see from me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!
Die.